Welcome to Awaken with Marissa M. President Joe Biden fell after handing out the final diploma during a graduation ceremony at the U.S. Air Force Academy in Colorado last Thursday, making this the second time that the 80-year-old has tumbled since taking office. Helped up, Biden pointed at an object on the stage and appeared to indicate that he tripped on it. A reporter traveling with Biden sent a dispatch indicating that the object was a sandbag. Biden has twice stumbled while climbing airport tarmac staircases while boarding Air Force One. Once a few months after taking office in 2021, and again while departing Warsaw earlier this year. Conservative social media users reacted to Thursday's fall immediately with a mix of statements about him being too old for office or jokes about his physical condition. Former President Donald Trump, 76 years of age, already is attempting to make Biden's age a 2024 campaign issue. Biden is not the first senior U.S. official to take a tumble this year, after Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell tripped and fell at a fundraising event in Washington, D.C. The Kentucky Republican, 81 years of age, missed several weeks of Senate work after suffering a concussion and injuring his ribs. So now here's the question. And I'm going to start with DeQuann. DeQuann, should there be an age limit for U.S. presidents?
I definitely don't believe there should be an age limit for presidents. I think that's a form of discrimination. However, I do believe medical records are a priority before running for office. Good, clean medical records.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you're saying that everybody like who's running for president, their health records should be pretty much, I guess, looked over before they run or move forward in the race and everything, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Could I add something else, or?
Sure, yeah.
Because I do remember, I don't know if this happened in 2020 or 2021. I remember Biden had to get some type of surgery and Kamala temporarily took over office for a few hours. And I remember thinking, like, this is very serious. For like one moment, she took over and Biden is in the hospital right now and he's our president.
Yes, I think I do remember that. Yeah, I think that's probably what they were referring to early when he first started. I think probably one of the reasons when he probably fell down the
Yeah.
tarmac staircase. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Thank you so much, DeQuann. Kiera, I'm going to ask you next. Should there be an age limit for U.S. presidents?
If no, it shouldn't be an age limit. Honestly, in my opinion, I think the older that you are, the better. Maybe you know a little things a little better than someone that's more younger. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Marcus, should there be an age limit for U.S. presidents?
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because, I mean, there is an age limit the other way, right?
Exactly, for you, how young they have to be, right? Or the youngest, right?
Yeah, and I've always thought they shouldn't have that. I've always thought if you're 21 and you're capable and everyone in the country or 51% of the country thinks you're capable, then why can't you be president? You can drink, you can go to war, you can get killed, right? You can be a policeman, you know what I mean? You can perform brain surgery if you can pass all the tests, right? But I think maybe a competency test, because I mean, I like if Biden goes into the DMV and he can't pass his driver's test, do you want someone who can't drive a car to have his finger on the button? I don't know. That's the concern I have, is competency, not age.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, I actually like that. That's a good point.
Well, because like Fauci seemed like he was doing a great job. And I think Fauci's like 80 or 82 or something, right?
I actually don't know his age. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's an old dude.
Yeah, I know he's been around for a while, but yeah, that's actually a good point. I never thought about like a competency kind of test or something. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you so much, Marcus.
Sure.
And to you, should there be an age limit for U.S. presidents?
I actually wanted to piggyback off of DeQuann.
11 years ago, I was handed a scary stage 2 breast cancer diagnosis. Ultimately, I left conventional treatment after nearly dying from these treatments. The beautiful thing is this led me to my passion of becoming a nutritional therapist and a root cause analysis health coach, using food and supplementation to bring you back to your natural state of homeostasis and health. If you would like to work with me, reach out to me at mindyourhealthwellness.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Elanga and I am the founder of Nanka LLC. Nanka LLC is a fashion brand new to the market, and we primarily focus on traditional African styles, and our niche is to fuse these African styles with contemporary styles and invite every culture around the world to be able to dress and feel classy in African wears but still be able to maintain a piece of their culture.
He had a great point about the medical records and everything. I don't believe there should be, but they should have be in their right mind, because everybody has physical problems, but if their mind is still intact, they know what they're doing. That's how I feel about the age limit.
Okay, thank you so much, Kasia. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. So we're going to move on to the next topic. Former Wild 'N Out star Jacky O has recently died in Miami, where she traveled to reportedly undergo a mommy makeover surgery. She was 32 years of age. According to an incident report from the Miami Police Department, someone called 911 at around 9:45 p.m. on Wednesday, and they reported that she was unresponsive. Paramedics rushed Jacky to Mercy Hospital, where staff tried to revive her. She was pronounced deceased at around 11 p.m., according to Miami police. The cause of her death was not released. The Miami police and the medical examiner's office are actively investigating what happened. According to TMZ, a now deleted social media post claimed that Jacky had traveled to Miami for a mommy makeover, which is a procedure to restore the shape and appearance of a woman's body after childbearing, according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. Jacky was a mother of 3 and a cast member of Wild 'N Out for 5 seasons. She lives a pretty public life on social media and posted about her life often on her YouTube channel. Messages have been pouring in from her fans and other celebrities on social media offering condolences. According to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, the average cost of a mommy makeover is $20,000, and the average death rate, 1 out of 3,000 patients. Jonneisha, I'm going to ask you first. Would you consider getting a mommy makeover after having a child?
I would not. I've seen transformations with people working out. So with me, my thing would be trying to work out to get the excess fat or excess whatever it is off of my body, because I know it could be done with working out. So having to go and do surgery, knowing that there's a risk, I don't think I would do it.
Okay, thank you, Jonneisha. Okay. And I'm going to ask, the next person I'm going to ask is Kimberly. Same question for you. Would you consider getting a mommy makeover after having a child?
So I would say now I wouldn't, but when I was younger, I did consider getting a mommy makeover. So I'm a mother of 3 children, and there was a time that I wanted to do it, but as time progressed, that was just something of the past, and it was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. But due to health issues, I have had to have a breast procedure that later on, after those medically necessary situations was dealt with, I wasn't happy. And so I had to go back and to feel good and confident about me, I end up going back and getting a breast augmentation. So as she mentioned that knowing that there is a risk, I believe that, there's a risk in everything.
Hi, my name is Kim Palmer, and I am the owner and operator of Intuitive Kneads Medical Massage Bodywork Clinic, located in Little Elm, Texas, at the corner of Main Street and Little Elm Parkway. I specialize in pain management and overall wellness. Give me a call at 214-881-1204, and let's talk about when we can get you started with Intuitive Kneads.
What's up, world? My name is Matt Springs, owner of LunatixTheBrand, where our motto is live, not exist. The world call you insane for living your dream. Embrace it. It's all about getting to that next thing, that next level, no matter what's against you. We got a lot of big things coming up. We got our trucker hats coming in green, red, and black, as well as some oversized tees, some hoodies, a lot of other great things, even crop tops for the ladies this summer. Go follow us at LunatixTheBrand. That's LUNATIX.
The risk when we get in our car, just, driving around the block to the mailbox, that's why the seatbelt is there, because there is a risk in everything that we do. So I just believe doing your due diligence and making sure that you're choosing a doctor not based on, like the social media models results, but really like digging into the physician's credentials and the additional board of associations that they're associated with in their education. Like our doctors, like really taking the time out to get certifications and continue additional training. That's my take on it.
Okay, thank you so much, Kimberly. Okay, Kiera, would you consider getting a mommy makeover after having a child? Kiera?
I agree with one of the other people on the podcast. I forget what their name was, but honestly, in my opinion, I feel as if I believe in people, getting surgeries done because they want to, but I don't think that they have to. I think it's in society now, people have a lot of pressure on themselves because they look at people on social media, on Instagram and other, platforms, and they feel as if they have to keep themselves at that standard to look like those people. And you really don't. I feel like I think the better way to actually look at it is if you're not satisfied with your body, I feel as if maybe you should work out, in my opinion, because yes, there is high risk. I think that a lot of people, like I said, they believe because social media standards, they have to live up to these expectations. So no.
Okay, thank you so much, Kiera. And Kasia, would you get a mommy makeover or consider getting a mommy makeover after having a child? Kasia?
I actually would not consider that. And to piggyback off of Kiera, society nowadays social media plays a big part in it, and seeing people and seeing how they look and how they portray themselves. It is peer pressure of, wow, she had those kids, she had that surgery, she looks good, but I would not have that surgery. I will work out, do it the natural way, healthy way of that way, because it is a risk and it is very scary risk, especially going under the needle. And if there's a better way, the healthier way, safe way, I would definitely do it that way.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to ask for Pauline one more time. Pauline, can I get your opinion on this?
I probably wouldn't, to be honest. And I mean, of course, I understand, just like Kimberly said, everything is a risk. Getting in your car is a risk. Walking down the street, being in the grocery store is a risk. People go grocery shopping, and then you hear on the news about a mass shooting and stuff like that. So everything really is a risk. But me personally, like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm too maybe scary in that way and stuff like that. Also because it's like, of course we do hear about these stories about people, unfortunately losing their lives, when these doctors, they put these needles, in, your veins or whatever, or they hit certain, spots where they're not supposed to, and then your lungs collapse, or your heart stops. It's unfortunate to hear about. So for me personally, I would have to just pass on it, so yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Pauline, and thank you everyone for giving your opinions. So we're going to move on to the next and final topic. A woman tried to hire a hitman to assassinate the wife.
My name is Lamita Kinchlow, and I would like to introduce to you two books that I wrote. One of them is Who Has Eyes to See? It's a book of poetry about life, love, and God, nice and silky pages and cover. The second book is Preparing for Online Education. So if you know anyone preparing for online education, this will be a great self-help book. I hope you enjoy them. Thanks. Let me know how you like them. This is by Chek Publishing.
My name is Jacky Foster, founder of Francais Design Code. I am a fashion designer, the collegiate jacket guru. I design custom collegiate jackets for colleges, universities, organizations, and sports affiliated teams. I launched my online store January 31st, 2018.
A man she met on an online dating website, law enforcement officials say. Melody Sasser, 47, met Air Force veteran Dallas Wallace on Match.com when they were living in Knoxville, Tennessee. Although it is unclear if the relationship was ever romantic, social media posts show that the pair frequently went hiking together throughout 2020. Then, according to the complaint, Sasser showed up uninvited at Wallace's new home in Prattville, Alabama, during the fall of 2022, where Wallace informed her that he was now engaged to be married. Sasser reacted badly per the complaint, telling Wallace, "I hope you fall off a cliff and die." Officers allege that Sasser then tried to arrange a hit job on Wallace's fiance using a dark web website. Using the pseudonym Cattree, Sasser made a payment in Bitcoin of approximately $7,500 for the hit and included the target's full name, address, photo, and details of her vehicle in her request. It needs to seem random or by accident or plant drugs. Don't want it to be a long investigation, Sasser wrote in a message to the website's administrators, according to the complaint. Federal agents intervened after receiving a tip-off from a foreign law enforcement agency and informed local police in Alabama that Wallace's now wife was in danger. Sasser was arrested on May 18th on probable cause that she attempted to hire a hitman for murder, and she remains in custody pending a court appearance. DeQuann, have you ever tried online dating, and why or why not?
That's actually a really good question. I have never participated in any online dating. I've attempted to use Tinder. I've got a few matches, but overall, I just think the whole online dating thing is not safe, especially in 2023.
And why don't you think it's safe? Like, what's like one reason or one example of why you don't think it's safe, just out of curiosity?
Well, this is a little personal, but last year, one of my best friends actually met someone on a dating app and actually ended up losing his life. And still to this day, there's clues to his disappearance and what caused his death. But that kind of put a stain on me for using online dating even before this incident occurred. I've always had my suspicions and curiosity, but that right there just was kind of like my wake-up call as to don't give it a shot.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, thank you, DeQuann, for sharing that. Yeah, that is very serious.
Yes.
Marcus, I'm gonna ask you next. Marcus, have you ever tried online dating? Why or why not?
I have never tried online dating, no. Because I got married way before online dating was a thing.
Oh, lucky you. Okay. So no swiping right.
I will say it is interesting, the woman in that age range. The question I have is, why are there not more guys in that age range? I have so I do a little bit of like commercial stuff and modeling, and I meet all these women that are in that age range and they can't find guys. And it's funny because when you're younger, it seems like it's the other way around. Like there's so many guys, but in that 40 plus age range, where are all the guys?
Huh, that's interesting.
Hello everyone, we're Picky Locksmith, a local locksmith company in Phoenix, Arizona. We provide 24/7 emergency lockout services. We are affordable and quick on arrival. And don't hesitate, call us at Picky Locksmith, and don't forget to stay picky.
Hello, my name is Latanya and I am the owner of Scrubz for Life. We are a medical scrub retailer that sells scrubs to healthcare professionals. Our scrubs are designed to elevate your work experience and help you perform at your best. With a wide range of vibrant colors and trendy designs, you'll find the perfect scrubs to match your unique personality.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either.
Yeah, maybe by that point there a lot of people are married, question mark. That is interesting though.
But the women are becoming unmarried, so all these women are divorced. So when they get divorced, there's guy, right? Like,
I think I might know why.
the guys die off.
No, I think they're probably technically I'm thinking maybe midlife crisis for some people, honestly.
Maybe.
Because some guys kind of go for the younger ones after. Perhaps. Thank you, Marcus. Asia, have you ever
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, great. Have you ever tried online dating?
Online dating, I actually tried it when I was in high school. I met a guy on Instagram, dated for a little bit. He was in another city, but it wasn't too bad as it is today's world. If I was single today, I would definitely not try online dating. I've seen too many horrors about online dating, about girls going on blind dates with guys and they're taking places, they go in a car, then they just disappear. It's just in today's world, it's very different from back in the day. Like, it's really, really scary for young women to try and do online dating. And in my opinion, today I would not try online dating. It's just too much of a risk for any young woman, because they have to put in consideration of, they have to find out who they are, where they live, and they have to go on this date and everything. Hey, you want to go out and date? Find someone in the public, because online is very scary. They could put up a fake profile, a fake name, anything just to lure you out. And it's really dangerous. So in my opinion, I wouldn't try it.
Thank you so much, Kasia. And I'm going to ask Jonneisha next. Have you ever tried online dating, and why or why not?
I have not tried online dating. I had thoughts about doing it, but never could bring myself to actually doing it. As many other people have said, the stories behind many people doing it and just not knowing who that person is. And I feel like it's so much work to try and make sure that you're safe. And a lot of times in doing that, guys are thinking like, oh, well, why are you doing this? I mean, it's because I want to make sure that I am safe. I don't know you, you don't know me. We don't know what our intentions are, we're getting to know each other. But I feel like a lot of times also with online dating, people are moving fast. They're not just trying to date. It's more than that. So they're moving faster than just, oh, let's go on maybe 3 or 4 dates. Let's get to know each other really. And then, do more after that. It's not that anymore. So you have to really be careful.
Okay, thank you, Jonneisha. I'm going to ask Kimberly next. Have you ever tried online dating, and why or why not?
So I kind of tried online dating. I set up a profile, which was a long time ago, years ago. And I think someone else mentioned it. It's kind of like, it's not as creepy as it is now as it was a long time ago when online dating first came out and became popular. So I set up a profile, and somebody that had been asking me out on a date, they saw me on the site and was like, "Oh, this is what we're doing. Like, you won't give me a chance. You're gonna be on a website." And then my brother saw me on the site, so I was like, "I'm not doing this." So it's kind of like a harassment type thing for me, but I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted with the safety thing because it's kind of like I could meet a guy at the grocery store and he could be next looking to pick up his next victim and I could be it. So it's kind of like it's kind of like you just don't really know. But no, not today. I would not try online dating today. I think I want a personal interaction with somebody before I decide if I want to go on a date with them. So just went the old school traditional way. I want to meet somebody in person first time.
Thank you, Kimberly. And that's a good point. I was thinking that when some people were giving their answers, I was like, but technically you can meet a kooky bird like in person, but okay. But I get it. Online makes it easier, but it's like there's unfortunately a little kooky birds in real life too. So that's a good point. Thank you so much. I'm gonna ask Pauline, have you ever tried online dating and why or why not? Pauline.
Right. Okay. So, I mean, and I know we talked about this before in the past, but, yeah, I've tried it. And I think honestly, for me, it's like, I feel like we live in this generation where like people just are not as social, like, and of course, like I wasn't born in the 50s and the 60s and stuff like that. I don't know, what people were like back then, but I just feel like because of social media, especially, people, we like to just swipe and leave comments and stuff like that. But when it comes to, face-to-face interaction, people kind of get a little timid. So, I mean, yes, for me personally, I would love to, be at a grocery store or somewhere and meet someone, just naturally, right? And you kind of want that perfect, like movie, like, you lock eyes with that person and you meet them. Like, I feel like many people want that. But I just feel like we live in a time now where it's like people kind of pretend like they don't see people, or, you're walking with your head down, or it's like, I don't know. It's like, I really think because of social media, people have become very, I don't want to just say like socially awkward, but just like a little timid, they don't know what to say and stuff like that. So for me, yes, I've tried, the online dating. I tried it for like maybe a year and a half or something like that. And then of course I was done with it because of something that had happened. But, I just think for me, I tried it because I just felt like, am I just going to continue to wait to meet this person, like in person, and I might not ever meet them, or, I might meet them years from now, or am I going to put myself in a position or a place where people are actively trying to, search for, a companion, or whatever the case may be. So that's why I tried it. I didn't, honestly, it didn't work for me personally, like, but everybody else has another story. Like somebody else, maybe my aunt, I have an aunt who lives in Virginia. She met her husband on a dating, site or whatever. This was years ago. And now fast forward like 20 years, they have like 3 kids and everything like that. So I don't know. I mean, I know for me, I tried it. Would I try it again? I don't think so, but I wouldn't say no completely, So yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Pauline, and thank you everyone for giving your opinions. Thank you everyone for calling in and tuning in, and subscribe to our channel for more great conversations.